In this lesson, we will demonstrate how to view and manage user roles for all site users. As a reminder, user roles are the highest level permission type in StyleZone and determine a user's global interface and abilities across the site. The three types of user roles are administrators, members, and external users. To view all users and their associated user roles, we open the System drop-down menu and select User Roles. Before selecting, it is important to note that this page contains potentially sensitive user information, like company or personal email addresses, so it is advised to use this page only when user role changes are necessary. Along the left side column, all the site users will be shown in alphabetical order and by sets of 25 users on each page. Next to their name, their current user role will be visible, along with their email address below. Along the top row, we can see all of the groups and collections on our site, with group type also specified under each group. Groups and collections titled with red colored text indicate membership of the administrator who is currently viewing the page. Within the main spreadsheet, assigned roles can be seen for every user. In the top right corner, we have options to filter the results by groups or by users. To the right, there is an option to export the visible table to Excel using a CSV format. Now that we have covered the layout of the user roles page, we will show how to manage group membership and roles. First, to add a user to an existing group or collection, we will locate the user's name and the group we would like to add them to. For example, we want to add Browseware Support to the group called Browseware Fashion & Co. Once we have selected the correct user and the requested group, we can select the black Join icon next to the group name to add that user to the group. A confirmation message will pop up and require secondary approval to add the user to the group as a moderator. Now that the user has been joined to the group, we will select the correct group role. Since Browseware Support will be uploading styles into the group but does not need moderator permissions, we can assign the group role of Contributor. To do so, we will hover over the cell intersecting the user and the group and select the pencil icon. We select Contributor from the drop-down menu, and the user now has access to the group with the correct permissions. Because StyleZone updates in real time, the user will be able to view this group's workspace immediately. We can continue this process for all users, adding them to groups and collections as needed. For large organizations, it is highly recommended to use the filter options at the top to quickly find specific groups and users. The last step we'll cover in this lesson is the process of deleting a user. If a user no longer needs access to StyleZone, they can be removed from the site altogether, and all the groups, boards, and styles associated with their profile can be transferred to a different user. From our user roles page, we click directly on the name of the user we wish to delete, and this will take us to the Edit User page, where we can view their profile details. If we scroll down to the bottom of this page, we can see there is a Delete User option under their profile image. Note that this option will only display for accounts that have already been activated. For users who are still pending activation, the option to delete will not yet be available. Selecting Delete User brings a pop-up window into view, warning the administrator that deleting this user will permanently remove all permissions for the user to log in and use their StyleZone account. It is important to read all the details on this pop-up, since this user will no longer have any access to log into the site after our final confirmation. In the search bar below, we can search our organization's directory to locate a different user who we want to transfer the styles, groups, and boards to. These StyleZone assets will change from being associated with our deleted user to our newly selected user. After selecting the final Delete User icon, our changes will be implemented. The deleted user will be removed from the site, and all styles, groups, and boards from their profile have now been linked to the other chosen user. Once all the users of an organization have been assigned their proper roles in groups and collections, they are ready to collaborate on the StyleZone platform. Establishing user roles early in a brand's StyleZone integration will help familiarize users with their respective interfaces. As an administrator, it is important that these roles are assigned intentionally and thoughtfully to allow the organization to collaborate as easily as possible across the platform. For more information and direct support, please visit the Browseware Help Center.